We now return to Let's Play Endless Space. I'm apparently going into combat. Okay, but this is now going to give us a chance to look at the actual combat. Okay, I think the battle might start without me here, so I'm not sure if I want to read all this stuff. But, I've been playing a few games, so I'll take you through it. Oh man, frame rate is dropping terribly. So, get out of the way. So I'm gonna click a few of these things first. And, I'll explain what I'm doing here in a minute. Oh my god, this is unreal. Okay, so basically, when you come into the beginning of a... Why am I fighting? I was actually intending to run, but the pirate is taking some damage. So basically, combat goes through 3 different stages: the long range, the medium range, and the melee. You can see your progress of it down here. And then you pick these little tactics cards as you go along for each phase that you go through. And depending on what it is, it can counter other things. So for example, you see that my first card that I picked countered this one that the pirate picked. And during that second phase, they picked one that countered my card. Each of those cards has different things. Like right now I'm doing Adaptive Strategy, which gives me a plus 25% weapons damage. And this is awful. I might just start skipping. Ow. We both died. Well, at least I got rid of that damn pirate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip combat. That frame rate is atrocious. Shit, so now what am I doing? What's being built here? Apparently nothing. I'm going to build this heavy isotopes refinery and get some production going. And then I'm going to build some of these defenders. Starting out, you can have 5 ships in a fleet. I'm not sure if I want to spend that much on them right now, though, because this is going to take a while. Oh, I actually have a ship here. You can see that in the top little box there. Right, this colony ship. That is done. And now I can send that out to Circini. Hopefully unmolested. Pirates have this weird thing. Let's look at the battle report here. Pirates have this weird thing where they will get progressively harder as the game goes on. So, yeah, we didn't make it out of that battle, but I'm actually surprised. Now, we only did that, of course, because the pirate was wounded going in. But I'm actually surprised one of my defenders could stand up to that. Pretty impressive. Right, so like I said, I've been playing some games, and I now know I'm heading in the complete wrong direction for technological research. Although, in one turn we will soon have destroyers, which is the offensive ship I can use. And then I'm going to go down into this tree over here and try and get this improved fleet management, because it adds 2 to the point cap, or the command point cap, for your fleets. So instead of having a limit of 5 ships in a fleet, we will be able to have 7. I I guess we'll go into xenotourism. Although, I don't think that's actually going to affect this. It isn't actually, because this only works for arid, tundra, ocean, terran. Oh, it does terran, never mind. Let's do it. And then I may want to start manufacturing ships. But, what did I want out of here? Oh yeah, the titanium. And I suppose I could also get the hydromeal. Did I want the titanium first? I don't even remember now. Maybe I was after these ancient ruins for the science. Nah, I think I was actually after Circini 3. Right, so let's work on getting a better ship. And then I'll have things to do every turn. Scientific breakthrough. Well, I already know what that is. Now, let's see. Whoa, wait a minute. I've got to create a ship. So let's go create a new ship using this destroyer class. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to want to give it is an engine. And that is going to take up quite a bit of tonnage. Let's see. This weapons module gives me a plus 40% damage max and minimum. But it also reduces my health on the ship. I think I'll take it anyway. And let's see, how many weapons modules? Well, let's do the auto upgrade and see what it gives me. Okay, it recommends 5 hard kinetics and 4 layered hulls. That looks like a good ship for now, for what we have, until I start, you know, developing... Oh, right, I have to give it a name. Oh, boy, what does this look like? I'll just call it a Stinger. Something else that I noticed was that... let's make a couple of these. Get them queued up. Queue it up. Come on, mouse. That won't take very long at all, actually. That's pretty good. Maybe I should consider moving my hero to one of my forward colonies. As a matter of fact, why don't I do that? That'll help. So I noticed at the beginning there, the Sheridan, right? That were basically clones of the Empire. Apparently, those are that special Imperial faction that you get. This is basically a reskin of the Empire. Okay. So basically that's what I have to look forward to now, is just constant building. Wow, I had nothing going on here? What the hell is wrong with me? Let's put an industrial exploitation going on here. Even though I don't think that's going to work here. No, lava planet. We're on a tundra planet. No, well, we won't get the extra bonus, but we need the industry, which is non-existent on this planet. And we do have 2 hydromeal. Now, if we get 4, I will get a plus 20% food bonus. I imagine that's why I'm getting the bonus now at such a high rate over here. Also because I've got the hero here, but the planet that I've got, I guess for the dust ruins, yeah, giving me huge approval here. So let's do that. How many was here? 2. Right, so if I just colonize this little planet, I could get that. Right. And I don't even have to have an extra colony ship, which I discovered here. You can just come and colonize it, and then you can put up, you can, you know, transfer people to it if you need to. So that's pretty neat. I didn't realize that. Which means that I could colonize this, because I think we are suffering in this system. Come on, tooltip. From overpopulation, but we're mostly suffering from overexpansion. So maybe, well, you know what, we won't worry about it right now, because I'm making a new colony and people just aren't going to be happy. Yeah, there'd better be something at that end, because we've taken a fourth of the galaxy here already. Come on. Sometimes when you click, it does something weird and it starts dragging the map around instead. I guess we're just building my Stinger fleet. I should really just call it something based on the chassis I pick, so I know what the hell I'm actually using. Oh good, a hero upgraded. She could use what? Well, why don't we, actually, because this civil engineer gives a plus 25 industry to the star system, which is pretty darn good. This Minister of Propaganda gives a plus 30 increased happiness bonus. I think, actually, I'll put this negotiator on there, so that we get the bonus to the other stuff, the spice and god damn it, the dust and the science. Let's colonize the third one. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna have to set that one up. System. Let's give this one an exploitation to industry as well. And we can give it an industry. You know what, actually no, because I'm gonna be making this heavy isotope thing, which will give it that boost. So let's not do this. Just cancel it. And instead, oh, let's give it this. That way I can make it grow a bit faster, but we are suffering from really bad planet apparently. So I'm probably going to have to get a hero over here to offset that. Possibly this one. Yeah, I think I should. Okay. Bastion, you can go over there. And that's probably not going to help the approval by a horrible amount. So let's just lower the tax rate down to 35% instead. Now, when he gets his next level up, or it gets its next level up, I could go ahead and get that one that increased happiness. For now, though, I think that's pretty much all the expansion I'm going to go for. On this arm, anyway. You can see, if you mouse over this third icon here, well, if the tooltip were actually going to show up, Right, you can see your victory conditions. We are currently 4th, apparently. Damn. And I have a 25% supremacy victory, 80% expansion victory, though. So if I started conquering a few more places, or settling a few more places, then, okay, we're gonna give him negotiator. Then we could just go ahead and get that expansion victory right now. Right, okay, now we can use that wormhole. And the colonization program has a negative 22% expansion disapproval, meaning that people will not be as upset now about, you know, overextending ourselves, I should say. Maybe I should go after containment fields. Now, if I go after this baryonic shielding, I can then go after a cruiser, but that requires titanium 70. The only resource I have of that is right here, so I'm going to have to colonize the Circini system a bit more. What I'm also going to need is a new scout ship. Put that in the queue, and I'm going to go ahead and buy this one out for 68 dust. So that'll be done soon. And what do we have here? Okay, get rid of that. You've discovered the technology required to safely traverse the wormholes that link constellations. Which brave captain will discover what lies beyond, and what riches or horrors await them? Good question. But we'll go here. If I'm already 4th, that's pretty bad. We could come upon another civilization that quite outstrips us. And I suppose that could be my own fault, for a number of reasons. What I just got here, the relativistic economics, now allows me to offer peace and ceasefire when we do meet someone. So otherwise we would just meet them and go straight into Cold War. Okay, Alva looks like it's done with its fleet, so let's head that up. Create a fleet there, and send it off to Guyana. And I guess I can supplement it with those 2 defenders that I'm making there. And we'll just find out what happens. Oh, and yes, Guyana has a scout now that needs to be created. Again, I almost forgot. Send that off. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm not sure where to go next. These other planets are way out of the way and would take me quite some time to get to. Otherwise, I could just come down here and warp to them. I'll have to warp to them next turn, of course, but I'm not sure which is the direction to go. There might just be a bunch of big empty space out here. Now, there is a technology later on that would allow me to travel through space without having to go through these lines at all. And I imagine the computer will try and go straight for those right away. But that would be incredibly useful, as you can imagine. Oh boy, who did we just meet? Looks like we met. Beginnings are delicate things. Friend or foe, ally or enemy, you have made contact with another spacefaring species. Treat them as you would have them treat you. And I think that thing just came out of the warp, which means it has warp capabilities. 2 enemy fleets, strength of 31, which means they're probably scout ships. Actually, my scout ship has a 51 strength, so it's already more powerful than this fleet. And we're up against the Sheridan, which are basically mirror images of myself here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Stingers on standby. This is the guarding defense button thing. And the Stingers together have a combined power of 224. so they could easily wipe this out if these guys got a little uppity with us. The scout might even be able to do it himself, but I don't really want to do that, so let's head out. Okay, maybe I can't. What are we waiting for? Apparently those systems are protected or something, so I guess we'll go out here. Has he already moved or something? What are we waiting on here? I think it's got... Well, whatever, we'll go to the next turn then. Sometimes I get confused as to when the computer moves, because sometimes it seems to just move on my turn, and other times it seems to wait until after my turn. Because in other games that I've played, just in the past couple of days here, I'll sit down on a planet and wait for them to come. You know, I'll see them coming, and I'll set up a defense, but then as soon as they get there, they seem to be able to turn around and leave, which should not happen, and I don't know if that's a bug or what. There was a patch that just came out, so maybe it has something to do with that. Let's increase the fleet here at... Oh. Well, what was that thing that just popped up and said I had a ship? I suppose it said it was working on that next, so never mind. Can I move to this planet now? Yes, I can. Aha. And we see there's another ship over there, which is a bit stronger. It's got a fleet of 195 that has a pilot in it. Let's look at my other hero here. This guy was an adventurer and a commander. So maybe I should get him and put him on my fleet. That would be a good idea. Why don't we do that? And I will assign him to the fleet at Guyana. What is this? You have mapped half the known galaxy. An achievement as practical as it is impressive. After all, knowledge is the first step to power and control. Alright. Now, this is a fantastic system. Holy crap. Are these all Terran planets? Oh my god, they are. Well, that's a tundra, actually. Tundra, Arctic. Never mind. They all looked Terran, but this one I clicked on just happened to be Terran. So, but yeah, damn. Hydromeal, rich soil. Seismic activity, not so great, but it's Gaionic crystals. This has meta-entactogen. It's also got Kessler syndrome. Maybe it's not as great as I thought, but the fact that it has 6 immediately habitable worlds is pretty amazing. And this one in particular, this Terran system with a moon, is not bad. And, I mean, just the fact that it's got 3 special resources is pretty cool. We'll set a course for that, and I think I'm gonna need to look into better fleets, or more fleets, I should say. So maybe I should set up another fleet, because I'm not really producing anything in Elva right now. What is the... Wow. Okay, 23 industrial capacity. I was going to say, it's not going to take very long for that fleet to get together. So that is quite impressive. But now, I have 2 strategic systems. This Musis system, which seems to hold the rest of the galaxy together, and then this Guyana, which is the gateway to my territory. Until, you know, someone gets the warp engines that allow you to travel without having to go through these lines. It makes that completely obsolete. Now, I could attack this guy. He just came into my system. And since I'm set up to be a sentry right now in that system, I'm not sure if it will... Oh! Okay, we just saw someone else head that way. He's sending out lots of scouts. We have no new research. Okay. Well, we need... What do we need? We need... Ah, man, I'm tempted to go after this cruiser. But I think right now we need to look at adding some better weaponry. So let's go for isotope fabrication and advanced machining, which will basically give me better of the high isotope slugs and better armor, this high isotope plating, but it will give me some new things, ion torpedoes and offensive chaff. Now these ion torpedoes actually require titanium 70. And of course the torpedoes being useful during the missile phase of combat, so why don't I look at getting this colonized? How long is that? 75? I will do that now. We'll set up a colony there. Right. Okay, what is this? A 31, that's a scout ship. Now, the reason I can attack this is because even though we are currently in a Cold War, attacking it will not automatically make us go to war, because you'll see this disc here indicates that it is a controlled system, and when there isn't one, and you can actually click on the planet, that means it's just an outpost. And outposts are technically not under anyone's control, so it's sort of considered neutral space, and apparently anything goes in neutral space. It's the Wild West out here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get my guy here some experience, and we're going to go and attack this poor unfortunate guy. Oh yeah, I haven't made any defenders yet. They're coming in the next couple of turns, and actually, now that I can have an increase in the capacity of my fleets, maybe I should go ahead and get another defender and a stinger lined up. But these three should be enough. So let's go after this guy. Let's just do it auto, actually, because, I mean, I'm definitely going to win. Hooray! And I took no damage. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Enough to get this guy Carta Vow class a level. He needs offense, so let's go for this. Assailant 1. What else have we got? Okay. Well, I think... Man, I need to check this here. So I think I'm going to end this video, and next time we'll start getting some more fleets going. We'll come down this way and try and find where the Sheridan live. Probably in this branch of the galaxy. But that means that there are two others around here, probably on this side. Well, maybe not. Maybe here and then right next door. We'll find out. See you next time.